right, how's it going today? Hope everybody's had a wonderful day today. All right, got the 28th of July. All right, pretty soon things are going to become on the decline for the summer. All right, and pretty soon it'll be fall. School going to be starting up pretty soon for many people. All right, college and all that. But hope y'all had a wonderful day. Today, this is an afternoon post. So I want to talk about this woman, Gina Tew. Now, Gina Tew is supposed to be an IG model, but I believe it was just a cover-up word for MK Ultra sex kitten groupie for the entertainment industry. All right, y'all look up MK. All right, basically it's a program that was used during the second before the Second World War, particularly like in basic training, to take a person and make them into a killer machine or a profession for war. It's basically the same thing in a lot of other different factions, where they take a person and go through a different series of training and conditioning, mind conditioning, to make you out to be the person that, or whatever corporation wanted to be. But anyway, so this woman has announced that she had AIDS, full blown AIDS. Wow, I seen pictures of her. This is something that popped up on my phone, and I thought I'd look at a few other podcasts about this woman. I didn't know anything about her until probably this morning. But yeah, that she was like 90 pounds. I mean, she was pretty much a bag of bones. And as I was looking at other podcasts, you could see pictures of how she looked like, about 5, 10 years ago. And, she looked very healthy. And again, now she looks like, she's on her deathbed, all right, shriveled up like a doggone, like a raisin. Here's what I like to say. I think that your health, a lot of people don't really take their health, all right, very, very seriously until situations like that. And AIDS is still serious, especially dealing now with the transparency of two pandemics. You know, it's like people are worried about the monkeypox and the COVID, and they're not even worried about things like what? The AIDS or high blood pressure, heart disease. AIDS could be something like, it could be dormant, all right? AIDS could be dormant for 20 years. All right, there was a case where it was a guy that was married, had children and everything. The children were grown, and he was tested for AIDS or for HIV after like 20 years. And what happened was that, he had relations. I don't know if he was out there like that or what, before he got married. Okay, but, that's no proof. Who's to say he could have done something while he was married? But he attested that he was a faithful guy. His wife thought that he was faithful. But I'm saying, for the fact of the matter, this condition could be in your system for a very long time. Now, this woman has stage 4. Now, stage 4 could be in your system from 8 to 10 years. And it was attested that she did not get tested for AIDS in 10 years. Okay? But it's like, usually if you get like a checkup, all right, and when they do blood work, they're going to test for that anyway. So that means that she probably ain't even been going to the doctor. All right, so I recommend, and I said this the other day, probably if you get like 30, 35, or even 30, you should go to the doctor, but you should get tested for that and other conditions like diabetes, especially, let's just face it, if you look like me or Hispanic. Okay? Now, white people, all right, these conditions are on the rise as well. But you should get tested, particularly if you're going to live that type of, you want to indulge in that raw dogging type of lifestyle, I would strongly urge that you get tested. Okay? Now, according to reports that she has slept with several other men. Some other names are like Nick Cannon, Chris Brown, and some others. Okay? Uh, she had attested when she was younger. This is the Gina woman, that she was raped by homeless people and used like needles, I guess for, whatever drug injections, dirty needles, or for tattoos and so forth. All right, but the places I've been, like these tattoo places, they're fairly clean unless they're going to places like these mom and pop places or somebody that she knew. All right, now I don't know if this tells me that she's had a drug problem and didn't sterilize the needles or what, but in the end of the day, this is pretty much a manifestation of irresponsible, dangerous lifestyle. All right, and another thing, that these guys that she's been having relationships with, them guys are bisexual. Okay, and I think what that's going to do is probably going to send a shockwave throughout the whole industry. Many of those, you know, entertainers and so forth. All right, they keep that in the circle. They have a circle. Okay, so it's usually to where if somebody's track something that everybody would know, then they would have to shut down the whole industry. I know that they did that, in the porn industry. Okay, where people will be constantly tested. It would be the regular people you have to worry about. Now, this is not anything that happens just in the entertainment world, but it's also like that in the military and even out here in the real world, but particularly in the military when I was in, okay, that people will be tested like every year or whenever people have to get maybe tested for things like, I don't know, like lead tests or whatever tests. And if you did catch something and you get treated at the clinic, like in the military, then yeah, they're going to test you for like 2 months for HIV. Okay, it's something that you could actually get in trouble for, that they can give you an article and put you on extra duty for, like in the military. Particularly with those girls, like in those military cities with the bases in them, they go to places and go pick up on these soldiers. Okay, they got the same thing there too. All right, that these groupies that pick up on these soldiers. All right, messing with 2 or 3 of these guys at the same time. Some could even be married. All right, and have a little side boyfriend while the guy's deployed, husband's deployed. I saw an article last night on a program called Snapped on Oxygen Network last night about a Navy guy getting killed. So it's one of the things that if you indulge in that life, you need to take it seriously and get tested, please. And guys, seek yourself a wife. All right, just because somebody throws something at you don't mean you have to take it. All right, so a lot of these women are set up in these industries like that. All right, to watch over these guys, cause chaos, that type of thing. Okay, they be messing with each other's boyfriends and all that. It's just disgusting to talk about it. Okay, but let's just leave this as a cautionary tale. All right, to get tested and to be a lot more responsible. And also don't count out the fact that it could be unwanted babies. Well, thank you for your time here. I'm going to go get my car wash on. Peace.